We were just talking backstage. First of all, you're playing tonight here in Portland at Revolution Hall.
Anybody
so happy
coming?
to see you guys. The video teaser that you guys did announcing the tour, it's got this generous nod to Cocaine Bear, which I don't know if any of you have seen it. Who's seen the Cocaine Bear trailer? Anyone? Cocaine Bear? It's like, yeah, it's crazy. The Lone Bellow have their own generous nod to the Cocaine Bear trailer on their tour announcement. Whose idea was that?
That was Tyler's idea. I don't know where Tyler is. But
Tyler is our
piano player.
Yeah.
Okay.
And also our drummer was in on it too. So
and also, I just want to say on the radio that Tyler fell in love with someone that works at
Doug Fur,
and he didn't get her name, and it was a couple months ago, and we're trying to find her.
It's like a lost connection kind of deal, all right. Speaking of falling in love, you guys have a new album out called Love Songs for Losers.
Yes.
Which came out in November. Fantastic release. I presume this is an album about relationships overall. Can I be safe in saying?
We're losers. So.
You guys aren't losers?
You don't know us that well, man.
What kind of relationships does the album tackle exactly? Is it all relationships or just losing relationships? Tell me about that.
No. It's I mean, I think, well, first of all, we had the great honor of making the record at Roy Orbison's old house.
Wow.
We found out that no one lived in it. It was right next to Johnny Cash's burned down house, and right across the street from where Cash passed away.
Wow.
Crazy history. I mean, the side yard is the house of Orbison that burned down.
orchard.
Yeah, and they made it an orchard. So I think, crying, all of those kind of love songs for losers maybe, fell into our subconscious maybe.
Was there some Roy Orbison kind of vibes or influence going on while you guys were there? Wow.
Yeah, and we were making the record, during the pandemic, and Brian was stupid enough to get COVID, and he had to spend...
Oh, my family.
Oh, your family. They're done.
I had to sequester myself away from them, which was pretty awesome.
Yeah. It was that part of the pandemic where I was like, family, I can't be around you. I'm going to have to be by myself for 2 weeks.
I got to go.
Good luck with that 5-year-old and that 3-year-old. No, but he had to spend the night in the house by himself.
Oh, wow.
For 2 weeks, and something happened.
What did you see? What did you experience?
I did feel like I got touched in the wrist. It was crazy. I think it was a dream, but a guy in a suit and hat, I don't know, and glasses was standing over me. It was really weird.
Like big, thick, dark glasses, like Roy Orbison glasses?
Exactly what you think. Yeah.
Wow.
But I don't know, man. They just made things legal in Nashville too sometimes.
So there might be something to do with.
Well, it ain't quite legal, I guess.
Right. Well, I mean, it's getting there, right? So speaking of Nashville, you guys not originally from Nashville, from Brooklyn originally, right?
We originally started in Brooklyn. That's where we cut our teeth. We were in the city for about a decade.
Wow. Why the move from Brooklyn to Nashville?
Well, once we started having kids, and you remember the rent's too damn high. Remember that whole movement? The rent got real high in Brooklyn.
Sure. Yeah.
No, but all the tour buses are from Nashville.
You were referencing the too damn high meme.
Yes.
Yes, I got it.
No, but all the tour buses are from Nashville. So somebody drew a picture of America. It was like, here's Nashville. Here's all the places where you could be home to take your kids to school, after a show. And it was crazy.
Sure.
It was so many cities. So we moved to Nashville for a pretty boring reason, but it became a really beautiful thing.
Well, it's an amazing music city, too. I mean, I hear a lot of bands move to Nashville just for the music scene that's going on.
It is an incredible music community, for sure.
Nice. Zach, I understand, when you were first getting started in Brooklyn, as it were, you were sort of writing for yourself, and then you were encouraged to, learn guitar and sort of take that writing and turn it into song lyrics and such. Do you still take the time to write things sort of just for you,
Yeah.
things that will not become songs?
Oh yeah, no, that's a very important part of my like
Sort of a therapeutic
feeling
moment.
things, right?
Sure.
Sometimes you have to write until your hand starts to tell you how you feel inside.
You guys as a band, you've been doing this for right around a decade now. Have there been things that you've written or that someone else has written perchance where you guys kind of look at it and go, we don't know if this is necessarily going to work. You know what I mean? Like what sort of doesn't work for the Lone Bellow, if you will?
There's a whole bunch of songs that don't work.
A whole bunch of songs. Is there a theme behind songs
kind of
that
a
may
tough
not
needle
work
to
for the
thread.
I
band?
think my favorite song that we wrote together that doesn't work is it's a murder ballad. I was like, man, was it George Jones that got away with that? I was like, he did it, we can do it. And we played
I
it.
think the way that song bombed is because you would introduce it as a murder ballad and scare people before we sang it.
Yeah.
I don't think George Jones introduced a murder ballad saying, here's a murder ballad. we're
Here's
gonna
a
scare
song
you."
about murdering
Yeah.
people.
I think they just sang it and then they're like, oh, this is interesting.
You live, you learn.
Alanis Morissette. Okay. All right. Yeah. There you go. Shifting from murder ballads to Honey, which is one of the new songs on the album.
Also
which,
a murder ballad.
No, it's not.
Is it a murder
No, it's
ballad?
not.
No, not a murder ballad.
Not a murder
You guys are going to go on
ballad.
record saying Honey is not a murder ballad.
Very important.
Okay, good to know. Important distinction. There's a piano version of that, and I don't know if you guys have heard this, but you guys released the piano version a couple weeks ago, and it's a really amazing rendition of the song because comparing that to the album version, because the album version it's got more of a pacing to it, if you will, than the piano version. Piano version is much more slowed down. There's a lot of emotion that you can definitely feel in that song. How did you decide to sort of strip that down a little bit and add some orchestral stuff to it, as it were?
Well, somebody was like, hey, you should do an acoustic version of it. And then Brian was like, I'm sick of doing acoustic versions. So Brian kind of led the brigade on making it like a big piano song with some beautiful strings. And I think that ushered in a new like vocal delivery.
Interesting.
That could shine
Nice.
some light. But we did just hear that like a couple days ago, Elton John played that version on his radio show.
Wow.
I was like, whoa, do we know him now?
You guys are like buddies.
Are we friends?
Yeah. I don't know.
Hi,
There's-
Brandy Carlisle. Hi, Elton John.
Yeah. Future collaboration,
Yeah.
all that good
So
stuff.
we'll just speak that into existence, maybe.
There you go. Yeah. We'll all cross our fingers for you guys. All right. The Lone Bellow, everybody. They're here to play some songs for us. The new album, Love Songs for Losers, it's out right now, and you're playing tonight, Revolution Hall. Thank you so much,
Yeah.
and we enjoy it.
Right on.